and may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, feel free to check your other placements. Okay. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. How is Cancer's person feeling towards them? Okay, let me get one more. Okay, it's looking nice. We have romantic feelings. We have true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. We have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This is looking like a typical Cancer problem here. Because, Cancer, there's the trait of kind of doubting yourself. It is a trait. I know astrology, so don't feel like I'm attacking, but Cancer tends to kind of always think towards the negative, this person doesn't have feelings for me, this and that. I feel like that's why love yourself first is here. So, loving yourself first, working on yourself, so that you can really believe, if someone really loves you, you can actually, believe that it's true. It's hard to believe that it's true if you don't have a certain level of self-love. You can kind of doubt yourself with that. So we have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So for some of you, this could be long distance, and there could be meeting each other in person, or spending time together in person. But I feel like this person's feelings, with romantic feelings, the feelings are definitely real here. But I feel like you're having a hard time seeing it when I see this card here. So we have separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So clearly some of you are separated right now, having a hard time believing that, things are okay. I mean, you would if there's separation, but I feel like you might be really doubting yourself here. Kind of making the situation worse than it needs to be in your mind, It's time to think more positively and believe that you are lovable and someone can love you and does love you. Just because there's separation doesn't mean it's all your fault or that you're lacking anything, It could just be a misunderstanding. We're going to find out. But let's see what else we have. For Cancer, what do we have for Cancer? Okay, we have guide, a mentor, a guide, a trustworthy ally. As soon as this card came out, I immediately thought about therapy. I don't know why, but maybe some of you need to get help. I'm not saying you have a serious issue, but maybe a little help, or even if it's just talking to a loved one or a friend who can really lift your spirit and tell you how lovable you are, and just give you advice. But there's definitely the need to seek some kind of help or advice to kind of lift yourself up. You need someone to tell you that everything's fine, or it's someone who's on the outside looking in to tell you, how attractive you really are, all the qualities that you have. We also have Song of the Siren. We have the call, summoning voice into acknowledge. So I'm seeing that with this card, I always feel like there's communication coming in, because it's like someone wanting to reach out, someone wanting to call, someone wanting to voice something to you, okay? These came out, let's just look at them. Farewell to the moon, appreciate and enjoy the lunar lights and cycles. Receptivity, allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give. Divine sensuality, making love erotica. And with this, you're not allowing yourself to receive. You see what I mean? If someone's telling you how they feel and you're not allowing yourself to receive it, it's because you're kind of doubting that it's possible that they could feel this way, So some of you definitely need, someone to tell you about yourself, about how amazing you are as a person, this and that, because some of you are just not seeing it. Some of you are and are completely fine and have self-love, but there's gotta be someone watching right now who is kind of doubting themselves, and that's why these cards are coming up. Needing to know who you are, needing to know your greatness. Okay, so I'm seeing with this moon, it always connects to Cancer for me because it's a moon card, but it can also speak of, for the women, that time of the month when you start to become even more like depressed and sad. Just honor these cycles. It's the ups and downs. It's a part of being a woman. You'll get down at those times and have horrible thoughts about yourself. I definitely have those too. My mom spoke about having them. Most women have these horrible thoughts about themselves during this time. It's natural. It's not just you, and it doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. But again, that's why you need someone to step in and tell you that everything's fine, okay? So, we have sanctuary, privacy, violates personal space, respected boundaries, and taboo. Some of you might be needing some alone time. I'm seeing the need for alone time, and during separation, it's the best time to work on yourself. It's the best time because now you're just sitting beside yourself. Now you have to really communicate with yourself. Get to know yourself, love yourself. I feel like a lot of people go through separation because of this, because the universe or your higher self, whoever, wants you to not forget yourself, because we get lost in relationships. We get so lost in taking care of the other person and not focusing on ourselves. How does this person feel about Cancer? Oh my gosh. It could be a Leo. I just saw a Leo card. How are they feeling about Cancer? What are their current feelings towards Cancer? These cards are so hard to shuffle. It's like, how do they currently feel about Cancer? Could be an Aquarius. I did see the Sun card when I was shuffling, so could be dealing with a Leo. This person's in quite a positive place, I feel like they're thinking positive about the situation. Hold on. Let's get the cards out. King of Wands. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Capricorn energy here as well. But this person, they're seeing the relationship as very changey, very up and down, This could be to do with your moods. I have a feeling that it has to do with your moods. That sometimes it's all happy and then sometimes it's a little bit down. I feel like they feel a bad vibe sometimes and, kind of shy away from it, It's that thing where you feel like you're texting someone, you feel like they don't want to talk to you. I feel like sometimes they feel that you don't want to talk to them, like you're in a mood at times, and they feel like, okay, he or she is just moody today, let me leave them alone today, that kind of thing. But we have the Knight of Pentacles. This speaks of them feeling like you are someone they can build with, someone they see a future with when it comes to feelings, but also this does speak of this whole separation and the fact that things are at a standstill right now. Okay, they're seeing you as the Seven of Cups, and it's like emotional confusion. Like they feel like you're trying to make a decision. They feel like 1 minute you're all for it, and the next minute you're kind of acting funny or a little bit moody, or I feel like they don't know what to expect with you, like at all. I feel like this makes them nervous. They have this fear with the Eight of Swords that things are gonna kind of stay stuck, that there's gonna be no way out or no way to figure this out, to fix things. I feel like they want better communication here. They want better communication for sure. They want to know in those moments when things feel a little bit down or negative, they want to be able to understand why. We have the Three of Pentacles. This person wishes that you guys could get along better, like you get along all the time. And it's not that they want it to be perfect, they just want to get along with you more. Okay, they want this to be a situation where you could communicate and, really have an understanding. Okay, and you might also feel the same. You might also want better communication. But if you're not communicating, if you both are not communicating this to each other, then neither of you know this. Okay? So they're kind of clinging to the relationship either way, whether you're in separation or not, because we have the Devil here. So they're not really moving on. They're not really leaving the situation. I don't feel like that at all. Okay? They're kind of keeping themselves occupied while there's separation. I feel like they want to take their mind off of it. I feel like they want to take their mind off of the separation and just kind of focus on something else. Focus on building their craft. But I'm also seeing that some of you have work to do as well with the Eight of Pentacles, needing to work on your self-love as well. This could affect the relationship because when you get into that depressed mode or you start thinking negatively about yourself, it probably affects how you see the relationship and how you treat the person. So they can kind of pick up on this energy when you're in this state, and it makes them kind of nervous, it makes them feel shut out, or that they have to kind of distance themselves to let you deal with what you're dealing with, giving you space. So I feel like this person, if the communication doesn't improve, they're gonna continue to feel shut out, okay? This is just how they feel. I don't know if they express this, but this is all about how they feel. And I feel like they just feel kind of shut out by you at times. Let me clarify, see what else is going on. The Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for Cancer? Knight of Pentacles. See, they kind of feel, and there was the Four of Cups that I just saw. So it is about your moods at times, okay? They feel like they pick up on a bad vibe sometimes. Maybe it's just recently, but it's definitely a thing. We have the King of Pentacles, so this is good. We have the King of Pentacles, that's the Devil again. Could be a Capricorn. We also have Death. This is Scorpio energy, so it could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But again, with the King of Pentacles, this is a good card for feelings because this means they're serious. It's no games. It's no time. Well, it is a slow-moving card, but it's not like time wasting. It's more like they really have a plan for the future here. They really would like to look to the future. I feel like they continue to hang around no matter what, no matter what's going on. They continue to hang around. Their energy is still here. They're very patient. when it comes to you. So there's no need to worry about them like leaving permanently, or I feel like they're just like giving you your space. I feel like their feelings for you are like kind of growing, but I feel like they fear that this could end, because we do have a devil card over there, so they're very attached here. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Wheel of Fortune. I knew there was a 4 coming. I thought it was going to be the 4 of Cups, but it's the 4 of Pentacles. And it's because of, again, that Cancer type of energy where you kind of pull away sometimes emotionally, okay? You kind of pull away emotionally at times and kind of go into yourself, kind of, what do you call it, withdraw or retreat into yourself, into that shell. And this is when they start to feel left out, This is where they start to feel left out. 9 of Pentacles. So, 7 of Cups. I feel like they see you as coming off cold when this type of thing happens. They feel like you come off cold. And this may cause them anxiety. I feel like they're kind of seeing you as being stuck in your head at times, and then kind of there being like these arguments because of overthinking and also just moods, like just being up and down in the moods, mood swings. Okay, they see you as being very cold at times. So it's like sometimes you're happy and everything's good, and then other times there's this conflict, or there's this bad vibe, there's this anxiety, and it's like unpredictable. Why is the 8 of Swords here? Page of Wands. Could be dealing with a Gemini. So, could be a Libra. This person, I feel like it's either you accuse them of being in a third party situation or having a third party involved, or they accuse you of this. Okay? For some of you, this is, some of you are dealing with someone who doesn't want to be tied down. You could be dealing with someone who moves very slow and kind of gives that vibe of not wanting to be tied down. Some of you, this may cause the mood swings. This may cause you to kind of pull away at times because they're not really giving you the commitment, or talking about settling down. I feel like they have this in mind for their future, but they just move really slow. And I feel like when things get kind of negative, or you guys kind of are not getting along or separating, that's when they get nervous and take even longer to make a decision here. Okay, so it just ends up being more on the physical side, with the Lovers, and more on the physical side than commitment. Because 1, they take it slow, and 2, they can't predict how you're gonna feel at any given time. So there's that. It makes them take even longer to show more interest, to make plans. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here? The devil keeps coming up. Okay, for some of you may have attracted this type of person into your life because of the issues of not loving yourself. I know not all of you are dealing with self-love issues. This is for those who are, okay? You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Capricorn, but I'm seeing that some of you may have attracted, if you're dealing with someone who has those commitment issues, takes long, is kind of push and pull, addicted to you, but then pulls away. Some of that kind of thing is usually caused by something in the childhood. Any kind of rejection in childhood or abandonment by one parent or both parents can cause you to attract people who do abandon you. Okay, and that's why this whole self-love thing is coming up, because needing to heal those wounds so you don't find yourself attracting, the same thing from the past, being abandoned, But for the most part, I feel like for a lot of you, this person, it has to do with your moods as well. If it's not a self-love issue, they kind of pull away because they feel like a negative vibe, and then that makes them like repel, It's like if things are not all happy and dandy, they kind of repel away, which is not always good because they can't expect the relationship to be perfect every day. And if they're gonna pull away, like basically if they can't accept you at your worst, then they can't have you when everything's good. It's that kind of thing. But at the same time, they can't expect everything to be perfect. And if this is someone who's just gonna leave you, every time things get bad, then this is not good. And especially since they take so long. They do have hopes for the future with you, but they take too long and they leave when things get rough. So it depends on you and your situation, but this is the way it looks to me. We have, an emotional distance. But I feel like they still remain attached to this. It's either they are attached to it, or it's because you have this codependency issue with the Devil card, where you kind of find yourself attracted or attached to these types of people. So, the Eight of Pentacles. Yep. I'm seeing that this person does want to work on the connection. We have the Ten of Swords here, so they are thinking about working and taking action towards improving the situation after this tough separation. But this is also about you building your confidence back again. You building yourself back up. The Queen of Wands is quite confident and, gets things done and is fierce, and it's like needing to get into this type of energy, needing to build yourself up to a really confident level. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Six of Cups. And the past issues come up again with the Six of Cups, like kind of pushing this person away. It doesn't mean that this is the one for you, especially if they are the type who just leaves when things get bad. But there is an issue with your childhood that, for some of you, that will affect all your relationships if it's not fixed. It will affect every relationship if this is not faced. And remember, in the beginning, when I pulled this card, I did see therapy, and it's now coming up again, like the word therapy. So needing to really invest in yourself invest in yourself so that you can completely heal and have better relationships. If this is a terrible relationship for you, then for sure you're needing to heal. If this is someone who you've attracted into your life because you attract people who abandon you, then yeah, definitely need to get help. But not all of you are dealing with that type of person. We do have romantic feelings and true love, so maybe you're just dealing with someone who kind of doesn't feel comfortable with the negative vibe, or when you get moody, they may just feel uncomfortable with that. Okay, so let me get some more on this person's feelings. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra. Those are the main signs that just came up, so could be one of those. Alright, more on this person's feelings for Cancer. How do they feel about Cancer? How do they feel about Cancer currently? They have issues of their own as well. Okay, they want to take a leap towards you. They also have issues of their own as well. I feel like dealing with you kind of brings up their own issues as well. It makes them see that they're not perfect either. And so they kind of go into this Seven of Cups type of energy as well, like questioning what they really want as well. But I feel with the Judgment card, this is something that they feel is what they want. Ten of Pentacles didn't go back in the deck. I don't think he went back in the deck. But it is something that I feel like ultimately they look at this relationship as if it could go towards marriage. If you're not married already, like it can go towards commitment. But they take long, and it's like they also have issues. It's like both of you are attracted to each other. Like some of you might be the ones who have the abandonment issues, let's say for example, and then they're the ones who have the commitment issues, and so they would, sorry, my neighbors were being loud, so I had to like pause the video and edit the noise out. But yeah, as I was saying, you say you have the abandonment issues and they have the commitment issues. You would bring out their fears and they would bring out your fears, because you wouldn't want to be abandoned. They have this fear of getting too close, so they want to take it slow. So you both kind of trigger something in each other, and both have something to learn from this situation. Right, so I feel like this relationship will work if you both can work on those issues. You know, it's you watching this video now, and it's like you can work on your issues, but will they work on theirs? You know, and I feel like though most of you, this person kind of goes off of how they feel when you get into like a bad mood, you know. So they would like pull away when that happens because they feel the negativity, or they feel like you don't want to speak to them. Again, for some of you it could be more severe, and it could be a situation where this person is just, you know, runs away. But not all of you are dealing with that type of person. Some of you it could be just someone who just feels a little bit uncomfortable when things get too, you know, too heavy. So let me see. How is this person viewing Cancer? How are they viewing Cancer? How are they currently viewing Cancer? Queen of Wands. See, they see you in a good light, okay? They also see the problems that you have as well. They also see the problems that you have. So they see you as really attractive, really confident. They see you as kind of having it all, you know, being their wish fulfillment, having it all. But also they see, and the devil is here for the fourth time, the issues that you have, you know, the codependency issues. Not all of you, as I said, but they see the good in you and they see, you know, your weaknesses, but I feel like they don't see why you would not feel good about yourself because they're seeing you as the Queen of Wands, you know. But again, it's like kind of running away from the bad and then wanting to reconcile as well when everything kind of feels better. Let me see. King of Swords just keeps coming up. I feel like this person, they do want to come out of the separation. We have two aces here. This person does want to move forward. But we also have the Ace of Pentacles. You know, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which again is slow movement. So it's like, no matter what, they have these feelings for you, they have this love, but there's always this slow energy that comes up with them, where they kind of want to take their time, even like no matter how they feel, no matter how much they love you, they still want to take their time. You know, I feel like they're really nervous about the long term of this relationship because of the ups and downs that you guys have had. This makes them a little bit worried and nervous about the future, okay? So, let me see what else we have here. Messages for Cancer. It's time to take action. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Could be a Gemini. Could be an Aries. We have full moon, surrender to the divine, and expect powerful change. I feel like if you just, you know, work on yourself, and especially during a separation, it's like the perfect time to focus on you. I feel like if you do this, there will be a lot of change in this relationship or in your love life in general if this is not the person you see yourself with. There can be a lot of change and it starts with you. I feel like you need to communicate your feelings to someone, but also, I remember in the beginning, there was this thing where this person wants to communicate better with you. They want to be able to communicate better with you and be able to work on things with you. You know? It's time to take action. Some of you are in your head. Some of you are in your head, you know, thinking rather than doing. Thinking rather than doing, and then some of you are not putting in the work, and then it just leads to this Nine of Swords, this crying, this anxiety, overthinking, the negative thoughts, you know. So it's like, just make the decision to take action and work on yourself for an all-around better life, okay? The life will be better in every area. It starts with you. Okay, not that you're the problem here or anything, but we all, I mean, you and this person have things to work on. They also have things to work on. What do we have for Cancer? We have let go. Abundance. There's something better and the situation will improve. So again, some of you are not even thinking about continuing with this person because this could be someone, for some of you, that just leaves, you know. It's not that extreme for everyone, but some of you are done with this person and want something better. But if it's not a typical like situation where this is like an F boy or girl who just leaves when things are not going their way, or come in to get what they want and leave. If it's someone better than that, if it's someone who just kind of feels nervous when things get bad, I feel like the situation will improve for that type of person. If it's the bad type of person, we have let go and there's something better, so you know what to do there. But there needs to be work on yourself. I feel like there's this abundance that could come into your life, abundance of love, finance, whatever it is. I just see your life improving in every area once you put in that work. Once you speak and tell someone how you feel, like a therapist or a friend or, someone you could talk to, and kind of let it out and let that be the beginning of the journey, to like release it. There's a full moon coming up. I'm seeing with these moon cards. Thank God that just hit me. Because if you look at these two moons, they are full. The full moon is, I think it's on the 9th. So I think it's the 7th today, right now. So a couple of days from now, there's going to be a full moon. This is the time when you release things. So you can write it down. I release the self-hate, or I love myself, release all the negative, clear yourself out, communicate your hurt, your pain, tell someone about the things that hurt you, the everything that you cry about, let it out to someone you trust. That is a form of releasing, especially during a full moon where it's time to put things to rest, to get things out, the things that you don't need. Perfect time for that, and then as it goes along and the new moon kicks in, the new moon is about taking action. It's about manifesting and bringing in the good things and new things that you want in your life. So after you've gotten rid of the old, after you've cleared out the soil, and you now have clean soil, you can plant the new seeds, and that's where the abundance comes in. That's the cycle. That's why it says honor the cycle. So it's a perfect time to start now with the full moon. You get rid of the things first. You don't plant seeds on soil that is not clean. You don't plant seeds on soil that has weeds. You get rid of the weeds. You clean it all out. And then you plant the new seeds as the new moon kicks in, which is 2 weeks later. So it's perfect time. So with this being the outcome, if you're dealing with a person who is just not for you, they're gonna be feeling shoved out, because you're probably gonna shove them out with the full moon. So but I just see that some of you are dealing with someone who isn't so great, and some of you are dealing with someone who is okay, but they kind of distance themselves when things get bad. And it's because of their own issues as well. It's like we all have issues. That's why there's no perfect relationship. And it's nobody's fault. Well, it can be if you're dealing with someone who's just horrible. But we kind of become a product of our past. And that's why we need to fix those things so we can have a better life. Like, if everybody knew this, everyone was willing to put in the work, it would be a better place. But when it comes to your life and what you want to do for yourself, I suggest starting with clearing out and putting in the good, planting the good seeds, everything you want to manifest into your life. It could even be a whole new love. I'm telling you, it will happen. The moon is very powerful, okay? It will happen, but it starts with releasing. Get rid of the old, okay? I don't want to blab on too long. Cancer, this is what I have for you. This is how your person feels, but regardless of how they feel, it's also about how you feel. If you don't feel good, it's time to make yourself feel good by putting in the work. I'm still blabbing on. So check your other placements if this didn't quite resonate, or if you want to know what else is going on with your person.